the situation about Russell Brand, it's killing me, and I've got to tell you why. Oh, you're not going to like this. It's not actually just about Russell Brand. It's about general public's response to things that are happening in the media. And it's not about mainstream media. It's not about alternative media. It's just about how we respond to things, and it's pissing me off. So the Russell Brand thing's really interesting because it shows a polarisation of our society, and I think we've been polarised for a number of years, maybe even decades, but certainly for a number of years. Think about Brexit, think about that, our political parties, so many things that we are either all in or all out, and we hate each other for a different opinion. So the thing that's bothering me is you've got all these people looking back historically at Russell Brand saying, oh, I hated him anyway, I hated his humour, he was such a this, he was a misogynist, he was unpleasant, never liked him, I bet he's done it. Then you've got people going, he's attacking the mainstream media, so of course they've come after him, he's a saviour of things, he's an outspoken person, he's a man of free speech, he's definitely not done it. But seriously, jog on both sides. You can be a misogynistic pig, behave in a way that is incredibly infuriating, not like somebody's humour, and I'm talking because he's a comedian, not about misogynistic behaviour being humorous, but you might not like his style of comedy back then, but that doesn't equal misogynist means that you're a rapist. It just doesn't. Equally, he might be an incredible man today. He might be somebody who's highlighting absolute atrocities in the world. Doesn't mean he hasn't committed any. But what is this thing about public where we go, I like you, so you're innocent. I don't like you, so you're guilty. Why have we lost the ability to be critical and objective about something, as in like critical thinking, and have some objectivity? I don't like you, but I can agree with you. Heaven forbid. That's the world I want to live in. Or I like you, but I don't agree with you. And you know what? They're both okay. That's okay to do that. But we should not be attributing guilt and culpability on whether we like somebody and whether they feel familiar and similar and safe to us because they're familiar. We should be looking at the pure facts and the plausibility of something, because in a historic allegation there's not always facts, there is testimony from both sides, but we should be looking at the plausibility of it and the believability of it, because that is what a court will do. They will not look at other things and go, well, that must mean you're guilty because I don't like you, mate, or that must mean you're guilty because you had a dodgy sense of humour, or that must mean you're innocent because you're now a saviour of free speech or free media, whatever. But what is happening to society that we think this? That's my biggest concern. So I tricked you. It's not about Russell Brand. It's about who are we? What has become of our society that this is who we are? That someone's guilty because we don't like them, or they're innocent because we do. Fuck off. And I know that's swearing aggressive, and I'm sorry for people that don't like that, but that's truly how I feel right now about the legitimacy of who we think we are and the liability of who we actually are in this world, and the dangers that we all put things out saying you're guilty or you're innocent. Let me tell you something. You have no clue. You do not know. So where is this sort of grey area where we go, in my opinion, from what I've read and from what I've seen, I think I tend to fall on the side of X. However, I've not read the opposing side because I sit with a confirmation bias where I like to just believe what I believe and go out and find data that supports my hypotheses rather than challenging my own way of thinking. Where's that gone in this world? Fucking doesn't exist, mate. Doesn't exist, and that's on us, that's on you, that's on me. We need to get better at this shit. So that's my rant.